That the police make hijab compulsory, Aisha Yesufu questions son who fought new police dress code. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. Well, over the weekend, the IGP of police brought out a new dress code for Nigerian women of Nigerian police. And over the weekend, I've also been saying, I don't know if it is generally or just for the Muslim part of Nigerian women. Okay, let's find out what Aisha Yesufu has to say. The news in detail, please stay with us. The popular Nigerian human rights activist Aisha Yesufu has faulted Ebonlu Adegboruwa's son for condemning the new police women dress code recently approved by the Inspector General of Police, which allow Muslim police women to wear hijab. According to the cable, Adegboruwa discloses that a new police women dress code that allows them to wear hijab and studded earring while in uniform is unconstitutional. He stressed that Section 10 of the 1999 Constitution stipulates neutrality of government agencies in religious matters. Going further, he also stated that the regions of police operatives should be their private matter. Moreover, he said that if a Muslim policewoman is to wear hijab because of a religion, what happens to those who are in Celestial Church and they are prohibited to wear shoes in other religions that have the restrictions? However, this assertion by Adegboruwa's son did not sit well with Aisha Yesufu, as she took to official Twitter handle to question and fault him. Aisha Yesufu post reads, "This is ridiculous. He has a right to wear his red bow tie, but another does not have the right to wear hijab. Does the police make hijab compulsory? Where was his voice when it was rude? When it was rude, the policewoman cannot have a child as of wedlock but silence and policemen doing same." She wrote, "This is ridiculous. He has a right to wear his red bow tie, but another does not have the right to wear hijab. Did police make hijab compulsory? Where was his voice when it's rude, the policewoman?" Okay. Well, to me then, let me say this. I was also saying if it is only the Nigerian policewomen, I said there is no problem with that particular dress code. But me, I am saying, is that really our priority? On the other hand, I don't have a problem at all. I don't have a problem with these people coming out and saying, oh, Muslim women should do this. But me, how is this thing going to make them more effective and to do their work more diligently? This is where I'm coming from. We all know that the Nigerian police lacks what they have some things to do when it comes to orientation on how they should handle civilians, some orientation how they should discharge of duties. We all know how the force, in fact, we all know the image of the Nigerian police force. I'm not even talking about women, I'm talking in general now. We all know how the Nigerian police force, how they have painted their image so badly in the minds and eyes of Nigerians. Now tell me, is this going to in any way make them perform better? Don't get me wrong, I'm not even saying no, but I'm saying, is this supposed to be a priority? In the time where there's so much crisis and the Nigerian police force has been faulted for so many things, and this becomes the most prioritized one, there's something wrong. There is something wrong. If this is coming at a time where there is no crisis in Nigeria, we will not even see. I'm not even going to at all. It is coming at a time where everywhere is heated up. The tension is heated up. We are preaching, we are singing every day, say no to stop police brutality and inhumane treatment of civilians by police officers and their co-military personnel or parastatals. And then, in all this, what is now very necessary to the Nigerian police force is to come out and say, oh, that the Nigerian, their Muslim women should wear hijab. To me, I think at the end of the day, it is uncalled for. I think it is uncalled for. To me, it is something that should be on the list, but not on the top list. It should be somewhere very, very down below. Don't get me wrong, oh. Don't get me wrong at all. It is just like, for instance, let me say you work into an organization that you work. You know the ethics of that organization. Let's say you are employed in a Muslim organization, and at the end of the day, you know that you're not going to be allowed to, for instance, wear different kind of hair color you like. If you're someone who likes to try all the hair color we have in Nigeria, if you're someone who like your attachment, you know everything will not be moderate. Now you know all those things, and you go into that firm and you started working for them. Now, will you go there and start making trouble that they should allow you that? Like, to me, I feel You have plenty power. Oh. You go there to work. Is the work not draining you enough and you're now saying this? Then, or maybe you go to Christian school and at the end of it, the Christian school, they said, oh, you should not wear armless. You should make sure you cover your, your skirt must be this and that. And all those kind of routes. And you're going there to question them and like, how? Or they don't wear hijabs. And you go there and you start going to challenge the authorities. I'm like, at the end of the day, those laws has been there for a long time. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong at all. I'm not saying they should, but me, is this supposed to be what is very necessary? It's like you entering into such organization and the next thing you start doing, is that what is the necessary thing for you to do? When they are all pressing, as in they are pressing issues all to be attended to left on the table. To me, it is not. Why do you always see problems and create one again? Why not we think without religious sentiment? Constitution is to guide us and there is no barrier in amendment to suit us. Hijab to some people, they love it to be on them, in as much as it will not affect their work. If Suleiman or Tribal could prove that their attire would not affect the official work, Constitution will also be amended in as much as there will be peace to reign in individual, not religious. Why garments could not be worn are many. You may not like it to be stained. Attaching spiritual power to it, but hijab just to cover it. Why hilabala on it? Why putting religious sentiment? Any woman could decide to dress as such. Not only Muslim, Catholic used to cover their head the same. Deeper Life uses it too, but in another form. Okay, I'm saying there should be peace on this. We should not even be dragging on this matter at all. No, Aisha is the one who does not have any point. She will follow constitutional right for God's sake. For people should stop all this religion sentiment. Exactly where I'm coming from. I'm even saying this is not even what we should be talking about right now. Aisha Yesufu was not aligned with what the son said. She's arguing off point. Someone should please add. People should leave me alone. Okay, Muslim women in UK, USA, Canada wear hijabs despite the countries being a Christian country. Okay, please. On to the next one. We don't even have time for this. Okay. What value would hijab add to policing? Whatever, sincerely. You can leave them to the religion of violence for the sake of peace and tranquility. God will judge every deed of every mankind. Well, at the end of the day, hijab or no hijab, if the person is a good person, fine. The person is a bad person, no problem. My owners hope they are going to do their work well. That is the most important thing. Yes, they left the orientation they should give to these people, and they give no problem. All my owners, at the end of the day, they should orientate them so that more people will not die in their hands too. That's my own. They will not keep killing civilians, and at the end of the day, they'll come up and down. They're still going to behave like all as well. Okay, on this note, we've come to the end of it. To say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.